Hey guys, Justin from Random Talk here. Sorry, it's been a month since I recorded. I was sick like 3 more times after that, and I had school, and then the holidays rolled around. Really didn't have time to record a video. Today's thoughts video is on companies that messed up their products and end up messing up their own products, and they don't care. My examples are Google and Microsoft. We'll start with Microsoft. Windows 10 is a fustercluck. It still is a fustercluck. We all know this. They've kind of dialed it down a little bit because when I first got my desktop computer, my gaming desktop computer, I had just finished playing Minecraft, and I had just finished, talking to my friends. I decided to go take a nap because this is back when we was living in our apartment, and my energy crisis was a lot worse than it was back then. Hey, it hasn't gotten any better, to be quite frank honest, but it was bad. I had to take at least one nap a day. Well, I miss those days, one nap a day. Now I'm up to like 2 or 3. I don't understand what's happening. But anyway, I turned off the computer, and as you can tell, I'm still getting over, another cold. It seems like anytime I ever stop to think to make a video, I'm either sick or getting over being sick. I will never understand that. But anyway, I had just finished playing with my friends. We played some Minecraft. I shut down the computer. I hadn't added anything to the computer in like 6 or 7 days. So I just went to lay down. I came back, I went to turn on my computer, and I forgot what I was downloading. I think I was downloading a new Minecraft texture pack. I think. Don't quote me on that. You will not save 15% or more on car insurance. But yeah, and my computer just decided to then tell me as the owner did not have access to my downloads folder. I did not have permission to access my temporary items folder, which anything you download has to go there first. Or I did not have permission to access my device manager. I didn't have permission to access literally anything, even though I'm the only owner of the computer. And I didn't have a virus because at the time I wasn't like all up on the internet like I am now. And so I called the people who made a Cybertron PC. They basically team viewered me. That's what I call it, but it's remote assistance. And they looked around and they're like, yeah, it's your operating system. I'm like, finally, we agree. So I had to completely reset the dang computer. Like literally, reset the dang computer. And lose everything, and then try to remember where my texture packs were. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's at least 1 or 2 texture packs I was using that I've been forgotten about, that I'd probably love to use if I ever found them again. So, yeah, I apologize for the hat. My hair's a mess, and I just wanted to record because, I haven't recorded in a while, and I knew you guys was going to need a video soon to make sure my channel stays active, because that was my goal, to stay active in this channel. Anyway, and so yeah, that was Microsoft. And the other attempt was I had this little HP laptop. Oops, sorry about that. I had this little HP laptop. It wasn't the best thing in the world, but it was like a laptop for me to experimentate on. And I did get paid a good bit of money for beta testing a antivirus software. So, plus sign. But yeah, it had gotten updates, because with Windows 10 Home, you get the updates whether you want them or not, whether they break your computer or not, and they did, because it got stuck in the boot loop. Like, it'd go through the HP thing, and it would spin with the little HP logo, like loading Windows 10, and then it would flash off, like it was gonna, then bring up the login screen where I could log in, but then it'd go back to HP spinning. So it got stuck in a boot loop, and I had to reset that computer. And it happened like 3 times over the time before I gave it to my mother. When I got my MacBook, it happened like 3 times. So 3 different updates broke the computer. It's like they don't think about, what's going to happen to their devices when they finally decide to update them. They're just like, oh, we must get updates out now. They don't give you the option. Well, that's not true. Windows 10 Professional, which is on my desktop, thank you, courtesy of Microsoft, I forced them to give it to me. Anyway, you get the option to push it out by a month. So you get a month. So you're literally giving Microsoft a month to hopefully fix the updates, and hopefully, get everything working the way it's supposed to be, get everything, settled, ironed out, all the bugs. So far I haven't had to reset the dang thing, except for when my own stupidity and accidents. Basically, I had 3 hard drives in there, and 3 hard drives spinning together is going to make a little bit of noise. And I never had more than 1 hard drive in there, and I thought there was something wrong with my computer, so I decided to check the hard drives, ended up breaking it, and then I tried to put in another one, and then that was just a whole nother can of worms. But anyway, yeah, Microsoft and everything they touch, they break. Because, Skype used to be wonderful, it used to be a wonderful program to use. Now, unless you're using Windows 10, and you have the built-in Windows 10 version, there's ads right here. It's like, why do you have to advertise? You make Windows. You make the Xbox. You used to make the Windows Phone before you gave up on that. But you have so much money, Microsoft. Why do you have to advertise right here in Skype? I mean, it already has like a premium tier subscription type thing needed, like Skype Premium, where you can call people without that are on phones. So why advertise for those of us who are just wanting to talk to each other? I mean, honestly, it's stupid. I mean, some people found a way to block those, but the Microsoft found a way to counter, and it's just a whole bloody war on advertising, to be quite frank honest. Yeah, so that's Microsoft. Moving on to Google, I have the Pixel 3. That is what I record these on. And when I had Android 9 Pie, it had already been, developed. It was out. Most phone carriers were pushing it through, or most device manufacturers were pushing it through. So that means it was okay, and I was okay with it, and I was fine. And then this phone just started glitching horribly bad, and it started glitching even more when I upgraded, when I got force upgraded to Android 10, because it'll present you with the update, but then it'll be like, okay, yeah, time's up, you're getting it now, whether you want it or not. That's the way it is with most of these. It gave it to me whether I wanted it or not, and well, ever since then, my phone's been glitching even more. Like, one day, my entire Bluetooth didn't work. I mean, this is my third Google Pixel. I mean, Google, why do you think, you had to quickly make the Pixel 3a, and then less than a year after that, the Pixel 4? You messed up somewhere. And I can't, go to Verizon and be like, hey, my phone's glitching, can you give me yet another one? Because there's a little crack on the back of it, because, I can't put this thing in a case because this thing gets like toasty enough to, let's just say, melt chocolate. Eventually, yeah. This thing inside of a case gets toasty enough to melt chocolate. If you set it on there for like maybe a few minutes, it would eventually start to melt. Yeah. So, and we all know what happens with heat. Heat makes things expand. That's why my stepdad's iPhone 5S, when he finally upgraded when he had to upgrade to the 7 Plus, his phone was like this. There's like, the battery had expanded, and there was like that much of a gap between the screen and the phone. I mean, the screen was still working because it was connected here and here, but it was curved. Apple got the new curved display, and basically Apple told him that if he dropped it really hard or threw it, it would spontaneously combust. So, yeah, I didn't want that happening to this phone, because I'm going to have to go buy a new phone when I get my next, extra leftover school money. After, all those school supplies and stuff are paid for and everything, I'm going to go and have to buy me a new one. But, yeah, and then one day with this phone, it just decided, oh, my Bluetooth's not going to work. Or, oh, I'm not going to alert you that people are calling you when you have your phone on vibrate. I'm just going to say, oops, missed call, oops, missed call. Or this other time, I would literally, go to call somebody, and it would take, I kid you not, I counted, at least 40 seconds for the call to connect. And it was just this phone, because I use my little government phone, which is right over, I think I can reach it, oopsie. I tried this thing right here, and I have my little government SIM card from Life Wireless, and I made a call on it, and it connected like within the realm of like 3 seconds. It connected. It was like that, And I tried on my mom's phone, because she was here, just to see if it was, Verizon being stupid, because I still hate Verizon. But, I can't, I don't actively complain about it anymore, because, I'm not paying for the phone. My parents are, so I don't actively complain, even though I've hinted, look, I would like a different phone than this. And, we should switch providers. It's cheaper. I already covered that in my phone provider video. But, yeah, I forgot what I was saying. This head cold's kicking my butt too. Why do I always end up recording when I have a head cold? I will never quite understand me trying to record when I have a head cold. I don't know. I haven't the slightest clue. But, yeah, Google, I try to talk to Google, and Google was a search engine, and now, like everywhere else, you press 1 for English, and your call gets thrown to the Middle East. Again, I'm not racist, as long as you do your job and try to help the people that you're supposed to be trying to help, then, we can be best friends in another life, if you weren't working there, and I knew you from somewhere else. But if you're going to just, not understand us and just keep asking, did we mean something completely different than what we slowly just explained to you, then yeah, I'm not going to like you that much. Because it's like, I press 1 for English, you're supposed to understand English, at least. You don't have to fully speak it, you just got to understand it. But anyway, I would call Google, and they would just not seem to understand, what the heck is going on here. But they were going to replace my phone. I was going to let Google. I wish the person at Verizon hadn't broken my phone, because I was going to let Google replace it and play Russian roulette with it. I had the chance to get the Pixel 3 XL. I had a chance to get a different color, a different storage size, because there's a bigger storage size than this, because it's internal storage only, no SD cards. So yeah, I was playing a lovely roulette game with that, and that sounded fun and exciting. So I was gonna let Google handle it. Of course, I had to send them the phone first, let them determine everything, blah, 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 blah. So I grabbed a 4G LTE phone that I had. This was before I got this, mind you. This is before this came along, mind you. I can use this with my Verizon SIM card and everything just fine. But this was before this came along. I had gotten this old phone that I had, the Pantech Breakout, which was the only 4G LTE phone I had, because 3G with Verizon is just, there's no point in having internet at that point if you only have 3G. Some people muddle through just fine because that's all they know, but I don't see how people do that. Like, honestly, I just don't see how people do that. I tried it one time. I downgraded from a 4G to a 3G, and I was just letting, the data load and everything, and it was just slow as Christmas with full bars of 3G. Because I had a Samsung Galaxy S3, and then I just bounced around from phone to phone to phone for like 2 years, because in less than a year, my microphone went out, and I was just bouncing around, and I just got off on a really bad tangent. Anyway, that's my thoughts on big companies that ruin their products with updates or improvements, and then don't really want to fix it, and then just basically screw you over. So, I believe I'm on top of this. Companies who screw their consumers over. Big companies that screw their consumers over. Anyway, this has been Justin from Random Talk. Thank you for stopping by for this video. Stay tuned for another video, which I'm literally trying to remember, guys, to upload regularly. So, yeah, this is another video. Stay tuned, guys. Bye.